Ah, is this gonna work? We have audio now. I know, right? Okay, so this is kind of my fix, and I've got like a desktop audio source inside of OBS, so that when the media source, which is what's providing the video, breaks and there's no audio, then I can turn the desktop audio on. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. This is where you can learn from me and avoid lots of problems with your IRL streams, right? You gotta have backups and backups of backups. Okay, right, so finally, third attempt of live streaming today. I'm gonna hide the other videos so they don't exist, they didn't happen. Hey yo everyone. But we're gonna do some graffiti photo walk today. We're gonna go out, take some photos just around the corner from one place, and that's what you saw right at the very beginning of the stream. Yes, audio is working, yeah, and that's because thanks to this app called OBS Blade, I could access OBS remotely, and that's one of the things that I'm going to bring up in my YouTube videos, is how to fix your thing. How do you fix it when it stops working? Yeah, so how do you fix it? And that's how. That's going to be one way, because the second way of trying to fix stuff, that didn't work because I changed the password. So just glad we got it working today. Anyway, how are we all doing? Now, I'm trying to read the chat. We're going to go and check out some graffiti here in the city. We're on the outer fringes, outer edges of the city. So we're going to have a look around. What's happening there? What's happening in chat? Let's have a look. Yeah? What are you talking about, Fucker? What are you on about? Okay. I'll just say, yeah, sure. Have I missed something? There it is. Okay. Are you pork or rye or ashes? Eh? How do you answer that? I'm Cliff, I'll tell you that. Alright, okay. So let's just go and take some photos, right? That's what we're wanting to do today. This isn't meant to be like a 5-hour stream of troubleshooting the connection, trying to get the audio working. How's the sync? How's the sync? Is my mouth in sync with the video? Because we're doing a little bit differently from the way that it should be. I just want to make sure everything's working. Okay, go through. Photo. Take photos, yeah. And then those should show up for you on stream. Yep. Okay, sweet. Okay. Whew. I'm also going to try not to go BRB because I think that was part of what broke today. Looks Gucci, that's the one. Okay. Oh yeah, so in the first attempt of trying to live stream, I mentioned that we're going to go for a partner push in June. So I'd appreciate you guys if you guys could help out with that on the Twitch side of things. So partner push, the area I think I'll struggle in the most would be the average viewers. We're trying to get that to 75. So if you could share these live streams with your friends, with your dog, with your cat, with mum, even though they don't like photography or this kind of thing, IRL, just say, please, can you watch it to help my friend Cliff out? That would be very appreciated. So go for the partner push, first time ever trying it. And also going for monetization on YouTube as well, just because I'm going for goals. So we'll try and copy that. Thank you. So whatever you can do, that would be appreciated. Oh, and YouTube side of things, the area I need to work on is watch time. So we're kind of getting there slowly. But I don't know if you could watch my videos like 10 times, just have them on loop. Just watch all of them, put the playlist on, have that in the background. That would be cool. That would be awesome, yeah. So whatever you can do to help out, that would be very much appreciated. Subscribe to all the things, follow, you know all that stuff. All right, we're good. Should we go take some photos? All right. I'm going to grab this so I can read the chat on the screen. And we're going to hope that nothing else is going to break. Nothing else. So we're all going to be totally fine, totally Gucci. So let's switch the camera around. And I'll show you this little street I found maybe a couple months ago. It's got all this nice little graffiti here. In fact, I want to show you one, which is just down around that corner. Fingers crossed, yes, fingers crossed. So let's take a couple of photos, see if our little photo thing's working. Before I do that, I need to clip my support phone. Did our audio break? Let me check. Or is it just my little previews paused? Are we still good? Okay, right, cool. That's right. So this phone here, that's what I'm doing to check things. It's hotspotting off one of my other phones. So it can sort of stutter and stuff when it doesn't have a SIM card in it. So that's, one second. I think I have to leave the screen on for that one. Let's get a vertical of this bit of writing here. ISO's a bit high, so I have to drop it down a little bit. Okay, that looks a bit moody. What do you think that says? Shrek? I think it says Shrek, but I don't think so. Right, it must be something else. Sweet, maybe? No, that's a K. Who's like a pro at all this? Who's really good with graffiti, bombing and all that? Nah, it's not Shrek. That's an EK. Weak? No, wick. Swick. Okay, right, we'll move along. Okay. I'm only going to get a little bit of this one in. Oh, our shutter speed's too fast now. Let's go at about 1/500th of a second. Okay. I've actually been down here and there are some graffiti artists doing their thing. It would have been cool to actually have like a little chat with them. Oh, I don't know, we'll do one side and then we'll do the other side. What do you think? Up to mouldy. Alright, like that one. Thank you. Oh, there's 2 photos. Thanks so much. Oh, I've got a pumpkin head up here. Gotta get that right. Big KO. Let's get a wider shot. That's sweet. This guy over here. I'll wait a little bit for the photos before I take a new one. Oop, what happened there? Clicked the wrong button. Don't want to do that. Right. Let's go vertical on this. bit hard, one-handed. I reckon. Yeah. It's not as nice as some of the others. These other ones down there, much better. They're kind of flat. Oh, this guy. I like that one. Told you. Red walk. Okay. Alright, let's give it a sec. It's Jeff, it is Jeff. He's green, he's a troll. He's the one who's been messing with my settings and everything. It's all his fault. Clearly, not my fault, it's his fault. It's this guy here, Jeff. Oh, Jeff, you're fired. You're fired, not allowed to touch the OBS anymore. The streaming setup. Got some more around this corner. And it gets going a little bit further that way. Okay. Give it a few secs. Right, slightly wider shot. Let's go for this one. Right on the corner. Alright, let's keep going. That's the same. Oh, getting smashed. Alright, so signal doesn't like that little corner. Ah, wondering, eh? See this bit of graffiti, it's got a name, it's called Gangster Kitty. What we need. Sorry about the signal. It's getting rough. Yeah. Rough. Connection, you know. As soon as we went around that corner, smashed. Okay. No. Oh, I like that. The black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. I think I'd get a decent enough photo. Let's go with this. So what do we reckon? Anything else around here? Well, this looks okay. It's a bit alright. The other side definitely much better, I think. Let's go back where we got better signal. You can tell? That's funny. Well, the reason why we're using a different lens is because this space is too narrow for my 35mm. Yeah. So I've only got 3 Sony lenses. I've got the 35mm 1.4G Master. I have the 85 1.4 Sigma Arts, are both really nice lenses, and I've got my kit lens. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So that's this little spot here. I don't know the name of this little street. I thought let's start here because I haven't taken you guys to this little area before, and then we'll go around the corner. Ooh, coffee, and see if there's any graffiti, anything new there. Sorry about the noise. I realised it must be really loud around here. Actually, there might be some graffiti on this street. Let's go have a look. Oh, very noisy, very noisy. There might be another. Might have some more down here. Show you the street. What is it? I think so, yeah. 16 to 50. See that? 16 to 50mm Sony lens, 3.5 to 5.6. So a very basic lens. It came with my A5100. Nothing flash, super basic. Wow, look at that. It's not graffiti, it's a mural. Still, pretty cool. Well, I think it's a mural. I want to get a photo of his hand. Okay. Don't know why. Maybe it was the very bold colours. Holy moly! Here's someone I haven't seen in a while. Hey, what the hell are you doing? How's things? This graffiti guy. Yes, very true. Very true. I like my graffiti. I've always loved creative arts. This DJ was alright. Got some more graffiti here. You good? Ah, nice one. Let's see. So you're good, good to see. Yes, I took a break. Needed to do some life boring, you know that kind of stuff, and we're going to go back into it now. So yeah, good to see you. So where are you at the moment? You're all over. I see you back here, and then you're overseas, and then you're back here again. Hot off the press. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm going to bump up the streaming in June, that's for sure. Going to go for a partner push. Never tried it before. All good. All good. Yeah, no, right. Yeah, so true, so true. Vietnam, oh, nice. You're loving it? Can you make a tutorial to send the photo to OBS? I've actually been asked about that. The way that I'm currently doing it at the moment, you need very specific things for it to work. That's for anyone who's curious about the photos thing. I want to make a version of it that doesn't depend on those specific things. Something that's more accessible for anyone. Anyone can do it. So if I can figure that out, then yeah, I'll make a video. Can't find it anywhere on the internet. Oh, okay. Yeah, what I've made is very custom. Now I've missed a couple of messages. Second home then, yeah. That's where I believe that's where your heart is, eh? Your heart is over there. So as much as we call New Zealand our home, your heart can be somewhere else. So yeah, I can see how happy you are when you're over there compared to when you're here. It looks like some kind of drama happening. It's like, oh my gosh, what happened to that happy DJ Wiz fella? Hope you know what I mean. But yeah, Vietnam, back in my streaming. Awesome, sweet. Yeah, that's good. Alright, I'm jumping between chats because we're streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. So forgive me if it takes me a little while to respond. I'm just going to go back. I can read both chats on the screen here. So I've got that, but sometimes the message might just disappear and then I didn't have enough time to read it. So if I do miss a message, please just type it again. It's totally fine. See the whole world? That's my country? Yeah, that's the one. I love that. Highest respected level, yes. Awesome. Yeah, I love traveling too, but it's going to be a little while before I go on another trip. Actually, no, I plan on going to South Korea next year, so that's the plan. Alright, so just checking messages. Can't find anywhere on the internet. Videographer from Indonesia, also photographer. That's when I see a channel. It's very inspiring. Oh, nice. Nice to hear that. Thank you. YouTube chat on Stream Buddy too. Yeah. Yep, so I'm using Restream. Lots of people have heard of that. It's a service where you can stream to multiple places, and then I think the default way of showing the chat is vertically, but I've got it horizontally because that's how I had it for the longest time. So I thought, let's try and make that. So I found someone who had shared their code to have a horizontal chat. That's just my sort of personal preference kind of thing, and to make it a little bit more like what I had before, which was only just for Twitch. So we're trying that out, see how it goes. So hopefully you guys don't mind that. Hopefully it's cool. But yeah, I think it's good to be able to communicate to both audiences if you've got the ability. What I would need to work on is a TTS for YouTube. So I don't have that ability at the moment. So whereas I can hear Twitch chat, hear what you're saying, if someone types something on YouTube, I have to rely on reading it off the screen here. And sometimes you can miss a message or two. So it might take a little while to work on that. I've got so many things I want to do, but only so little time to do it all, Vietnam and Thailand. South Korea is just like another Chowick in New Zealand. Well, there's certain reasons why South Korea, which I won't go into at the moment, but yeah, this I want to go everywhere, just like you. I travel the world and see a whole bunch of places. But yeah, there's a very specific reason why. One about this tour. And that's why it'll be South Korea at least this time. I've been to Hong Kong, Singapore, I've been to a couple other places. They're all on the list, so I've got a friend from university who's from Vietnam, awesome guy, and it'll be great to catch up with him, and someone in Malaysia. So I've got friends all over that I'd like to eventually catch up with at some point, Yeah, maybe, yeah. I've actually been getting into K-pop because of my friend who's about this tour. So hi to my friend if they're watching. Has Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Chat, need to pay, preview and rate YouTube chat, link to stream buddy. Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's lots of all these things out there. I'm trying them sort of like one by one, Come to Indonesia. Bali is very popular. Yes, actually I've been to Bali. I was there for about a half day. And on the way to Bali, I went to Komodo Islands. So I've been there. And we went to kind of like a resort or something on the beach, and we had like a big lunch. It was cheap as chips, but the amount of food we got was so, oh man, it was so much food. We thought it was for 4 of us who were sitting on this table. We thought, oh yeah, sweet, that's for 4 of us. Okay, all right, cool. That's gonna be good feed, but it was just for me. And then I bought a couple of other these big plates up. So yeah, if you want to get good value shopping and food, Bali is the place to go, you know. Let's see. Don't use OBS multi-stream plugin. I have OBS, and I'm streaming to thingy, streaming to them. But yeah, I'm trying this one out, and then I'll probably alternate to different things, you know. Very first stream you tuned into, you were editing a Komodo dragon photo. Oh yeah, that's right. How about that? But yeah, that was for my trip. I was going back a few years. That was a lot of fun. Did you know Komodo dragons, if you just have like a stick that's forked like this, that's enough to scare the Komodo dragon away. At least that's what the guide told me. Because when Komodo dragons are little, they're scared of other Komodo dragons because they eat each other. So the bigger ones will eat the little ones. So when they're little, that kind of burns into your brain. So avoid anything with a tongue like this, like that, another Komodo dragon. So if you got like a stick with a little fork like this, that was enough to, scare a big Komodo dragon away. So the guy said, I'm not gonna test it, okay? I say, please do not test that yourself. But that's what the guy said. So I go, okay, sure. You stand there with the stick, and I'll stand behind you. Yeah. But boy, that was an awesome trip. Very memorable. You're in their environment. These big giant lizards, and yeah, I always stood behind someone. Big guy like me. I was saying, yeah, they're gonna look for me. And I said, oh, that cliff guy, he looks very tasty. Let's just drag him away. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna be the guy who's in hospital for a month. So yeah, exactly. So that's what they told us. They said it's just all down to like a big long stick. It's got a fork like this. And you just wave that in front of them. That was enough to sort of scare them away a little bit, you know. Some of them are a bit more, what's the word? Daring. Komodos are very dangerous. True. They're big too. You don't really know until you see one. And when we were there were some people who were jumping in the water. I was going, hell no. It looked lovely. But they swim. Komodo dragons swim. And snakes and stuff. They got all that there. It doesn't have to be a Komodo dragon. They got like normal monitor lizards too, you know? So they got all that in the water. 36 degrees, 100% humidity. Oh my gosh. Too much. Too much. So I like my cooler temperatures. I'm like a true, I don't want to say a true Kiwi at heart, but yeah, us Kiwis, we don't really like our warmer weather, not normally. Or do we? Yeah, I prefer my cooler temperatures. Alright, carnival blocked off here, so we're going to have to try and find another spot for graffiti. We'll just go for a little bit of walk and a talk, you know. Nothing go that way. Nope. Nope, can't go that way. Off to the gym. All good, sweet ass. Oh, nice one. Keep up the fitness and good eating, I assume. That should be really easy there. Catch you later, Wiz. Peace, bro. I'll try and tune into your streams. And see what you're up to. So some of this cheap food you've been enjoying over there. Healthy, cheap food. Yeah. Peace, peace, peace. Okay. Alright, bro. Catch up. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for a little chat there, bro. Well, it's good to see what you're up to. I'll let you sneak out, so we'll just continue walking for a bit. There's another place for graffiti, just about a block over. Got to walk up a little bit of a hill and then go around some more back streets. That's where you'll find all the graffiti in the city. I just wish we had like a street. There's one in Melbourne, and it's famous for its graffiti. It's just off the main road there, or intersection by the train station. I've taken you guys there. See how unfit I am? Well, you've just gone up one little corner, already huffing and puffing. Alright, I'll just check the chat too. Sure, I missed a few more messages. Very dangerous creature, yes. I had a friend from way back who loved Bali. He'll go there every opportunity. He said, "Oh, Cliff, you gotta go." So it's always been on the brain, and eventually did. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, so I've got a lot of plans for June. This is kind of like a test run today, for me to tell you guys about June. June starts this weekend. So the new schedule, I've got it listed on my Twitch account, but they don't really have a scheduled thing on YouTube. That schedule is going to be, let me just compose myself a little bit. It's going to be every Tuesday. This is New Zealand Standard Time. Tuesday is going to be in the afternoon from around 3 o'clock. I won't be able to sort of guarantee it will be exactly 3 o'clock. So I might be running errands or whatnot. But it'll be after 3, New Zealand Standard Time every Tuesday. And then I'm going to change from the Friday. So Friday is what I was doing for I think last month or two. We're going to change from that to Saturday and Sunday. And it's going to be earlier. So what I've got in the schedule is I think 12 p.m. until 3 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, New Zealand Standard Time. So if you could mark that down, because we've really got to get these numbers right. My average viewers on, well, I think on both platforms is around about 5, which is it's a good number. It's a decent chat going, you know. But we've got to get to that 75 mark. And I've asked for some advice from some partners already. I do know that is possible, because I've got IRL friends who've made it to partner. I've got photographer friends who've made it to partner. I've got friends who do IRL photography, made it to partner. So I can't say that it can't be done. People have proven that it can. It's just, do you guys enjoy my content? I hope so. Hope so. That you want to keep tuning in, tell your friends about it. That'd be awesome. And yeah, we'll try and fix all these bugs that we've been having. We'll sort that out. Definitely. We've got our backup plan so that, you know, when the audio doesn't work like it did today, then we can use the desktop audio. We've got things in place. And that's one thing I do want to mention about IRL. Sometimes stuff doesn't work, and then you just gotta find a way to get around it. And I'll be covering a lot of that in my YouTube videos. So, oh yeah, subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe there. Watch the videos 10 times. Try to get that watch time up. We're so close to monetization on that. Thank you for the follow. Have fun. Fun. TRE, is that it? Yeah, great name. I like it. Yeah. So lots of things on. So I've been checking all the events and stuff that's happening in June. I've marked them down. There is a kind of a dog day market. I thought, hey, that'll be kind of different. You know, they have lots of pets about, so we can get some dog photos. There is Armageddon Expo. That's what they call Wintergeddon. It is kind of like, not the big one. The big one is in October, but that's happening in June. So I've applied for a media pass to be able to attend it. I'd love to be able to take you there for a couple of days. And I've applied as a vlogger. So hopefully the Armageddon guys are cool to give me a media pass so I can vlog our time there, take some photos just like we had today. We'll probably have the 35mm. Awesome, yeah. So that's happening for that. Doggies, yes. So most of the events I found, they're on the Saturday. There is one which is on a Sunday. I'm going to try and fill up all these days so that, you know, there's something different, somewhere I can take you guys. But I saw that and said, oh, it's free. There's Athena. Hello, how are you doing? Kia ora. Kia ora, welcome. You were in Reminiscence stream yesterday. I think you rated him, right? Well, welcome. Welcome to my stream. I do IRL. I've been taking folks around the city today, taking some photos of some graffiti. So pretty chill vibes for the stream. Got some graffiti here. So let's see. I'm on a street, so I try not to get run over. But there's this bit of graffiti here that I really like. Well, it's not really graffiti, it's more like a commission artwork, I think. Mural. But let's try it. Okay, let's do this. Maybe, no, the vertical's not going to work. It looks like a fisheye effect, sort of, because of how it's right on the corner. You guys will see that in a second. Where are we? We're right in the city. This is by K Road, Karangahape Road. So we're just walking around. There's a few places with graffiti around here. Hey Ray, how are you doing? And yeah, we're just going around. Today, graffiti photo walk. And I know there's other places, like along the railways, which have some really cool photos. Graffiti, I mean, for photos. Yeah, it's a bit dangerous though. All right. 3, okay, thank you. All right, so we'll grab one of this. So, really tall mural. Oh, actually, we can get the whole thing in. See how that one turns out. I think it's a bit of an oldie. This one's been here for ages. Okay, hoping they've got something new here. And we just stumbled upon this one time a while back. 100? Oh my gosh. 37 degrees Celsius. Yeah, nah, no thanks. It's so hot. It does get there hot here, but it doesn't last very long. Too much. There used to be a graffiti work up here, which was of some shoes. I think they were Nike shoes, so it looks like they're gone. Been covered over. That's too bad. I like that one. Let's see, what else we got here? Switch our cameras around. You guys know where we are now? Ah, okay. Yeah. Look at this one. I think it would need to be higher up or have one of those tilt shift lenses, those fancy ones. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The back streets of Karangahape Road by Myers Park. I like this one. It's too bad those signs are there. The screen looks very blue. Colour temperature is a bit off. But I'll just leave it. You can always fix that in the edit, right? Really? This was your hood? Okay, right. It's a long time since I did any bouncing. Oh, you mean like as a bouncer? Did you used to do that? Oh, right. I think our friend Reminisce, he had a gig on here the other week. Did a little bit of IRL along K Road. They gave me the idea of revisiting, you know, doing a couple of photos around here. Let's get good stuff. True. I think they've definitely cleaned it up over the years. It used to be really rough back in the day. It's known as the red light district, but make it a little more respectable around the fringes. Like Hobson Street was a street you wouldn't really want to walk up and down. So a couple of sus fellas on Hobson Street, not so much anymore. It has, yeah. Let's grab that one. Alright, cool. Thought I'd get one of this dude who's graffitiing hot off the press. Got like a graffiti Fred over here. I don't remember that one. Oh, and there's also a train. Train there. I think he's thinking about whether he should graffiti the train. I was at St. Kevin's Arcade. Oh, okay. Or was he hiding it? Ah, I know. Maybe he was graffitiing, but he doesn't want to get busted, so he's hiding a can behind his back. He's doing this. Oh, actually, and we got up here. Oh, he's a caveman, right? Caveman. And we've got some, what do they call it? Caveman writing. It's a bit of a story going on here. Bit of a story. He's going, huh? I can do better than that. Because he's got a spray can, right? Or maybe he did it. It's free. He sprayed that and he's thinking about his work. He's going, I can do better. I can do better. Yeah, so he's definitely thinking about his graffiti there. Caveman graffiti. I like it. Gotta get a photo of it now. Now, I think that's about all the graffiti I know of in the city. So it's really just a walk back, I think. So we'll just walk down, I think Myers Park. We'll take that way. Just have done that up a little bit. Oh, actually, now there's a bit more over here. It's a bit dark now. See all the graffiti up there. I think I've already got photos. I'm just looking to see if there's anything new. Or maybe I'll show you guys. Some of you probably haven't seen it. So I've got like a... What's this guy? I have like a mashup between Yoda and Jabba the Hutt. Was he a Buddha of some kind? Don't know. Donkey Kong. Huh? And then going up there. That's cool. I like that one. Some more over here. More graffiti. I think we'll go this way because I've got some folks just by the top of Myers Park playing some music. I know they'll get me into trouble if I get my stream muted, so we don't want to avoid that. So one thing you have to do when doing IRL is try and avoid any copyrighted music playing in the background. Oh, looks like the signal's struggling a little bit. So that's why you won't really see me go into any shops. It's usually they have some kind of a playlist going. Whew. And also shops really iffy about IRL too. Oh, here's an old favourite. Got a photo of this little sculpture thing here. Okay. So a lot of shopping here, some food places. St. Pierre's sushi. These are kind of everywhere. And I really am a big fan of the salmon and avocado sushi. We saw one the other day, which was along Custom Street, I think. So it's really quite a big franchise now. I think they started out of Wellington. I find it quite interesting because they're a place that makes Japanese food, but then it's got a French name. I'm really tempted to the Pokemon route. But unfortunately, I can't show you my Pokemon gameplay on screen, so I don't have the thing for that. Don't have to set up for it. Oh, and I discovered a really pretty cool thing you can do with it now. I don't remember when I first started playing, but you can have multiple. You can do like an AR mode, so that you're taking a photo with the Pokemon Go app, but you can position the Pokemon that you've caught in the scene, as if they're actually there. But whereas when I did it before, it was something really silly, like was it Magikarp, which is a fish. It just kind of flaps around everywhere. I put one of those on an e-scooter, so I thought it was funny. But you can actually put multiple Pokemon now in a scene. So all the examples I saw were really serious. It'd be like a Charizard and, I don't know, Pikachu, and they're having fun or something. You guys know, mine would be really silly. Silliest ideas, that's what I'd do. Yeah, I'd love to be able to show that for you guys. We did that in TwitchCon. That was a bit of fun. Alright, okay. So we're at the top of Queen Street, which is our main street for the city here in Auckland. And I'll just show you guys around a little bit. Across the road, there used to be an electronics shop in there called Surplustronics. It got too expensive for them to run in the city, so they moved out a few years ago. And I think they're, I don't know, somewhere else. Oh, Albany, I think. So out in Albany. So it was really handy to have that, because you could buy all your bits and bobs, electronic stuff. And they don't really have anything like that anymore, not in the city. In Newmarket, I suppose there's J-Car. That's about the only sort of thing. Bad Boys. They finally make another Bad Boys film. I if it has the original actors. Okay. I thought that was kind of like in production limbo, ride or die. Okay. Bit late, eh? Bit late for them to come out with another Bad Boys film. Like about 20 years late. Couldn't there be the fourth film as well? Alright, so I've got a couple of motels up here. What's my Twitch? Twitch is the same username. Alright, so my username on most platforms is Cliff Creates, one word. And it's the same on YouTube and also it looks terrible, yeah, it does. Hey, thank you for following. Thank you, Ricky Glazer. What's up? Yeah, good one today, thank you. Just go for a walk around the city. We've taken some graffiti photos, so all good vibes. How about yourself? Sweet, okay, yeah. So the only place where my username is different is on Twitter. Someone already had the username of Cliff Creates. So over there, my username ends with an underscore. Thank you for the follow, DJ Style. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. But yeah, and I'm also on Instagram as well. What I am going to do, and I need to just do it, is basically when I go out on these little photo walks, is to take a photo and then you guys decide which one I should share to my Instagram, because I've just been too fussy. Thanks, you're welcome. All good. Let's go, yeah. There we go. Yeah, so pretty chill vibes with my streams, and taking a slightly different approach to IRL. Little different, you know. Let's see, just change this thing up. So along here we've got some food places. So I guess you could call this like our Chinatown in Auckland, like it. Where you just find a whole bunch of like Asian restaurants along here. So yeah, if you want to get something to eat, decent prices. Most places in the city, they're expensive. Auckland is a pretty expensive place. I'm kind of used to it because I've lived there all my life. But you know, when I hear about my friends who are over in Southeast Asia and stuff, and they can get like a full meal for $3, I'm like, oh my god, can we have that over here, please? Watch some of my videos, thank you. They're very good at looking at IRL as well. Nice. I'm starting up a new series of videos. They take a while to put together. There's a lot of B-roll that I have to make up. I have to invent it from scratch, or try and find something, an example of it from one of my many live streams. So watch some of IRL. Oh, I actually bought this raincoat thinking it was going to pour down. I think it may have drizzled a little bit. That's the thing about Auckland weather, is you just don't know what it's going to do. Go outside, it looks really grey, looks like it's going to pour down, and you've bought everything. You got the coat, you got the whole works, and then it just won't rain. It takes time and lots of editing, yeah. So I'm working on a video now, which is a bit more how-to. Last couple of videos that I've put out are more sort of conceptual, just get an idea of IRL, and then now I'm trying to do more, how do you do this, how do you do that? So there's a bit of B-roll I have to do, because I actually have to demonstrate steps in applications, and then gradually it'll just build up and build up. Hopefully have everything that I've learned since the last series of videos in this new batch. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please watch them multiple times. Go get that watch time up. Yeah, 10 times, put on loop, put the playlist on loop. That'd be great, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I try not to reuse anything, but some of my examples, they're really quite old too. And especially some of the applications I used, they, like, for example, one called StreamerBot. The way that works changed from when I released the first set of videos. So I have to update all of that. Can go back to them. Thank you. Yeah, thanks guys. So at the moment, my release schedule for videos is roughly around Wednesday or Thursday for New Zealand time. So it could be Thursday, Friday for the US. So basically just keep an eye out. Make sure you're followed, click on the bell icon, you know that stuff, and then you'll be notified when there's a new video. And I've got about half of the latest video done, and then I just need to do some B-roll. So it's going to be a little tricky to maintain the schedule, because I'm going to be streaming more for this month, but I'm going to try to keep it up. That's proved a lot from earlier video. Thank you. Yeah, it's all a learning process, right? As you do more videos, you learn how to. Oh, nice one. The more videos you do, the better you get at it. Maybe increase the resolution. So that was one critique I got. People are saying, Cliff, why are your videos 720p? There's no excuse for that. Not in 2023, 2024. No excuse for 720p. Oh, okay. Better sort that out. So that was one thing. I get critiques on the audio as well. So people saying, your audio is trash. It's not very good. Yes. And some of you guys will know how much effort I've put into trying to get the best audio I can. So lots of different mics, this and that. So we're getting there. I would like a properly nice looking IRL stream, but I kind of like the portability of what I've got now. It'd be great to have a live stream that looks like an edited YouTube, but you've got to weigh up a whole bunch of things like the amount of gear you're carrying. Do you need a gimbal? Do you need like all this and all that? So what really works for you as a streamer? Audio is good. Oh, thank you. You say Rode Wireless make. So I do have the Rode Wireless Me, but I'm currently using the Ulanzi J12 because it's just an easier setup. I've got a video on it. You want to go check out the YouTube video on the best wireless mics for IRL live stream. I really do believe that, and I'm not sponsored by Ulanzi or anything, but that'd be great if they did. They could just send me mics and things for me to test all of them. But I would like an upgrade to that, but I don't know if anyone has a new version, because yeah. Well, the thing is, I get asked a couple of questions. So someone will say, hey, do you recommend a mic? And I won't have a video on that, so I better make a video on a mic. And then, so that's where the content comes from is people saying, hey, Cliff, can you tell me about this or that? So I just make a video on it, and then I can say, yeah, go check the video out. Have lots of good gear. Yeah, so they have a good balance between good value, so cheap gear that works well for the price you pay for. So good value. Thing is, they've got like lots of them. They've got like 5 mics, I think. All I want is just an update to the J12 with the little critiques I had in that video. So a windshield and a limiter. If they came out with a version 2 of that, exactly the same in every other way, just put the windshield in, put the limiter, great, perfect. But there's a whole bunch of individual things it has that that their other mics don't have. Bought a gimbal, great for stability, you can change your phone when using, okay. Nice, yeah. So the reason why I don't use a gimbal is because I take photos. So it's one thing to hold this kit, so it's not a gimbal. I know they're way better for stabilization. But because I'm also taking photos, I've got this as well. And it's just that sort of, yeah, the weight of 2 things can get a bit much. So it might start off like this, but then eventually, okay, it's got to do this kind of thing. You try to keep the phone up, it's like, hey guys. Because this phone, the S23 Ultra, is not great for stabilization, and there's none in the selfie. So now I've been using this one a lot today. But let's see. Hyena off. Okay, all good, no worries. Thanks for hanging out, Hyena, for the chat. Peace, cheer, and tacos, of course. See you around. We're still going though. Must be heavy, bro. Oh yeah, if you're wondering, Scooch is my bot. So it has automated answers. It's not a AI bot either, so it's just very simple with what it says. So I might respond to hi. Did it? No. Yeah, there's some bots like Alicia AI. You guys heard of that one? So if you want a smarter bot, then that's something you could add to your stream. I think it does cost. Oh hey, how's it going? How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm doing great, thank you. Yes. Played a bit of IRL today. We've already had a look at some graffiti, done some graffiti photography, and we're just walking along Queen Street here in Auckland, having a chat, you know. Cheers! Cheers popular. I might have missed something. That's awesome. What was I talking about? Or did someone pop into chat? You're fine. Things go fine. Oh, awesome. Great to hear. Good to hear. We'll grab a seat in Altair Square, which is kind of the middle point on Queen Street. So I'll just show you around a little bit. So you're a little bit curious about my big little city, Auckland. So this main street here, Queen Street. Yeah. Okay. So you can get your bearings. Oh, Alicia. Okay, Alicia is popular. Yes, okay. Got it. And this building, this is Auckland Town Hall. So that would be your point of reference, trying to get an idea of this city, or if you get lost, if you come visit. Yeah, I know a few people use Alicia. I think there's Ray in the city. He does. Shout out to Ray. There's Reminisce, so he's been playing around with it. And it's interesting some of the responses that it has. Yeah, whereas mine's just really basic. This bit behind us is called Altair Square. this week, they will have events and things on. Ray does, yeah. So I think that may be one of the first times I saw it. I think. Ray Street? Yeah, but it's quite clever. Alicia. Oh, I hear music. That might not be good. Yeah. I asked him about it as well. I think he's just curious when to give it a go. So, okay, alright, sweet. Let's show you. Alright. Sunday, 23rd of June, Auckland Town Hall. Alga the Dream of, I don't know what that is. What is this? Oh, it costs money. Okay, so we can't go to that. No, we're looking for free. And we've got Forest Song, a ballet. I don't think I've ever been to a ballet. Don Quixote. I think these, yeah, Ticketmaster. You have to pay for those too. Don Quixote. Matariki. Oh, Chef-U in the crates. Right, that's 27th of June, Auckland Town Hall, so it's in there. So they had lots of concerts in there. I've been to a couple. Sweet. Yeah, what's this one? Looks like a comedy show, maybe? The world's worst womanizer. Yeah, there's got to be comedy. Look at the expression. That's pretty crack up, eh? I love that. The jalopy. You ever get stuck when bitrate got stuck on like low, stuck in a way that streaming device does not get recognized when its bitrate gets good enough? Maybe, because I've had some issues with our loopy, or there's something going on, and that's why I want to wait until I've ironed out those bugs before I cover it in my my latest set of videos. Let me just pop this down. A bit lopsided there. Oh wow, frosty. Bit of a frosty breeze right there. Yeah, so I've changed up my setup. I was on Bellabox Cloud for a bit, and I still have Bellabox Cloud. But something about the communication with Loop SRT, StreamerBot, and I'm also using OBS Blade. And OBS Blade came in clutch today. So we got, our audio was broken. If it wasn't for OBS Blade, we wouldn't have been able to fix it. And I've already tried calling someone who had access to my computer to restart everything for me. And that worked for a sec, then it broke again. So I'm trying to figure out what thing is breaking what and all of that stuff before I cover it in my next set of videos, because I don't want to release a video and find out that everyone else's stuff is broken. See, yeah, actually it's available on iPhone and also Android. But it lets you remotely access your computer. So I was able to do that today. I can show you. Excuse me. See, you know, make sure nothing, not giving away certain things. So let's see, OBS Blade. So I need to log in first. Oh, nice, yeah. So I'll click on the connect button. Are we still on the LBRC? No, we're not. Actually, I am in studio mode, so I need to turn that off. So that may be affecting things. Okay, so this is OBS Blade. It's an application I will be talking about in a YouTube video at some point. Just need to figure some stuff out first. You need, yes. So this is one way. There's about three at the top of my mind of being able to remotely access your computer. And this is just one of them. So the other ways, one of them wasn't working because I forgot my password. I reset it and I forgot it on my phone, so I couldn't remotely access my computer. That one does need to be on Windows. So I'm trying to put together things that, regardless of what system you're on, if you have a Mac or if you've got a Windows computer, then I have options for you guys. So they will be in videos. OBS played yourself? Oh yeah, okay, cool, awesome. Yeah, so that definitely helped us out with the audio today, because the media source in OBS, sorry if this is kind of gibberish to some folks, but my YouTube channel is very heavily based around IRL, or the nuts and bolts of it. How do you IRL live stream? So I'm going to get lots of questions about it, and that's totally cool. And we'll still walk around a little bit, talk about Auckland and stuff for my friends who are curious about Auckland. But yeah, definitely an app you want to get working. So I just need to figure out what is breaking my OBS with the media source, and I think it's one of those things. Right. Yeah. So here on this screen you can see the current scene that I'm on at the moment, which is Cam 1. So I've named all my scenes a very specific way. Then we've got a BRB scene, we've got a low bit rate scene, we've got lots of things like that. And yeah, it works really well. And the reason why I'm using my current setup, so I went back to Loopy SRT, is so that I can have custom messages in the chat. When you use no ALBs, then the chat messages that are displayed, like changing scene to this, changing scene to that, they are very much, they're fixed. You can't change them. Prism, okay. IRLs, and that's it, okay. Well, that's all good. It's whatever works for you, So there's no real, this way or that way, I think. And I just provide options. I've been trying to show different ways of streaming as well, like with my YouTube videos. So you doesn't have to be with a phone. It can be with a like a IRL backpack. It's true. Oh, no. I should try it out and then give my opinions or thoughts on it. But yeah, we're kind of going in one direction with the YouTube videos. That might be sort of its own sort of tangent sort of thing, But yeah, we'll cover this set of videos, and there's just so much to talk about with IRL. Maybe it'll be just one video, and it'll be really short. Don't ever use Prism. Don't use Prism, you're better off with this other app. But I don't want to say that. Hi! Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to chat. But yeah, I don't want to hold judgment on it since I haven't used it yet. Moblin seems to be top notch. Hyping it. Yep. In fact, myself as well. I've only been using it for the last couple of weeks. We've gone back to the old setup. We're on IRL Pro for Android because I thought this was more stable than what I had before. Need my help? Okay. Well. Sure, I might not be able to help you right now because I don't have access to anything and I'm going off the top of my head. But if it's something simple, then sure. So just, what's your question? Do you have a Nighthawk M1? I don't. I would like one though. And that'd be great, especially when we were doing the graffiti photos earlier. We were in an area where the signal was rough. With brick buildings on either side, so it just got crushed in there. They've been using Prism, but tired of it. Oh, okay. So I've got another person on Prism. Maybe you should check out my videos. So I go through lots of different options for IRL, and we're just getting into the applications I use in a new batch of videos that I'm releasing. So I'm working on one now where I go over how to set up IRL Pro and also Streamcaster on Android, and also Streamcasters for iPhone. So I've got a video on that coming up this week. I just need to put the B-roll together for the application side of things. So yeah, but I do have videos on my account, my YouTube, where I go over a Larix broadcaster, installed IRL Pro, don't know how to set it up. Want it not cut out when signal drops. Oh, okay, you need disconnect protection. In that case, let's see. Oh, I got a video. Of course I do. I got a video called Bella Box Cloud. Bella Box without a Bella Box. So that one covers IRL Pro. That may be your best bet for now until I release the other videos later on. That one does have I use a subscription-based service called Bella Box Cloud, and it's $10 a month for the basic package. That's not my service, but it's very popular amongst IRL streamers. So maybe have a look at that video on my YouTube. It's called, the thumbnail says Bella Box without a Bella Box. And it's about Bella Box Cloud, makes streaming easy. Off the top of my head, that was the title. So have a look at that one, and that covers IRL Pro. Covered. Show the YouTube chat on a Twitch live. Good point. You're not. I remember watching a video about from Harris Heller, and he actually did a live stream with what's his name, Dan Clancy, CEO of Twitch. Now I need to follow up on that to see what the story is, because I got the impression from that video that it was okay, but not okay. Well, what I could do is I could just turn it off. But the main thing, at least for me as a streamer, is being able to read the chat. And I thought it'd be nice for you guys to be able to see it as well. Oh, yep, no worries, all good. Box is better than really, live view. Really? Well, it's better in price, that's for sure. With Bella Box, you have to assemble all the bits and pieces yourself, right? Whereas a live view is just one self-contained unit. It's just all in this nice sturdy box, so you don't have to worry about anything coming loose. In my experience putting together a Bella Box, things get, if a cable comes loose, then it just stops working. And it depends on what you're using as your encoder, whether you're using Jetson Nano, which is what I dabbled with. That seemed to have a lot of problem. Consumes less power. Okay, yeah. Whereas from some of my IRL friends who have the Orange Pi, I think 5 or 6, their experience is a lot more stable as an encoder versus the Jetson Nano. And then there's a new one coming out that people are recommending. Dan has mentioned that it as well on one of the streams. They're showing YouTube chat. This chat is a red flag. Okay, all right. So in that case, I might turn it off just on the stream, but I'm going to keep it here for me so I can read both chats. So thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, we'll do that. And then maybe I should just remove the chat on screen, and then that way, I don't know. I'll figure a thing out. Okay. All right. Thanks guys. Thanks for telling me about that. Now, I wasn't sure what the deal was with that. Does Ray only use the Nighthawk M1? I think Ray has one, yeah. I think Ray has one. I know a couple of folks who live by that modem. It's like a really solid modem, and I like the user interface, how you access the admin menu and stuff. Like, I would like to get one at some point, get an M1 because of how good they are. But they're costly, that actually all of them are, all the Nighthawks. Orange 6 is coming out. Ah, okay. Yeah, I know a friend is using one of the orange Pis. Oh, yeah, using one of those, and he's had no problems with it. Need to set up for later. Check out Bella Box Cloud. Yep, okay. Base subscription, good enough. If you only want to stream one thing, like let's say, like my setup here, it is just a phone. Yeah. Now, if you ever want to share, let's say, your phone and something else, that's when you could upgrade later on to a $20 plan. So let's say you're playing games and you want to be able to share the game and also your camera on the stream, then you could get what they call it, 2 relays, SRT relays, and it's a $20 a month plan. But for the most part, I think you buy just the one, with the camera, one phone, one device sort of thing. But that's what I like about the Loopy SRT is you can have 2 feeds, and it doesn't cost any extra, but it's a lot harder to set up, and it's very specific as to what things will work. I was asking of 6, I don't know, of 5+. Oh yeah, so I don't know, I have to ask my friend which one he has. I think he might have the 5+, and he's talking about a 6 something, whether that might be a different brand of encoder. So you know how you got the Jetson Nano from NVIDIA, I think, and then you got the Orange Pi from something else, and yeah, this and that. So my friend brought up a new thing, which has some other support in it. I haven't been able to keep up on that since I was pretty happy with my existing gear. You know, I didn't really need to buy a new this or new that. Yeah, so I played around with a Nano. A friend of mine let me set his up for him. So I had it for about a month, and then I was able to show, you know, what we did to put it together, and we did a couple of test streams. I had my Sony AS300, which has just been sitting there on its own. And then I was able to use that. The 4K version of that camera is definitely a lot better, a lot nicer, but it'll still okay. And I love how wide that camera is and how good it does in low light. So old camera, it still does great. It's still great for IRL. It's just I wish they'd make something that's a bit more GoPro shaped, flat, you know, flat, smaller, black. Even though you can get cases and things for them, you know, make it a bit more stealthy. But yeah, I have tried it. Not a live view though. So maybe at some point, if I can get a sponsorship or something, you know, I'll be able to mess around with one. So right now it's Loopy only, right? Yeah, so at the moment, Loopy. And I can alternate between this and the Bellabooks Cloud service. And I actually tried that when we had connection issues earlier, but you have to update your media source. So you can't just switch it from one to the other and it'll work. S23 overheat when streaming too long. It hasn't overheated for me. So I've never had any overheating problems, and that's even when I was in Vegas, and Vegas is a very warm place. So I don't know. But I think one thing that can help with overheating is you just take your phone out of the case. I know it's a bit more naked that way, but yeah, it can get quite warm in your case. If you take it out, secure it in your phone holder, and then that might cool it down enough so that you can maybe wrap up your stream or something. But yeah, this phone never overheated. New Zealand is quite a cool place though. It's quite chilly, especially now we're heading into winter. So late autumn here, winter almost. So definitely don't have to worry about it. Even in summer, I streamed a lot, daytime, all sorts of hours, and didn't have any problems. But I suppose it depends. So maybe if you're in a humid place, maybe that will be the thing that kills it. You know, so hot and wet aren't great for electronics. But yeah, you'd probably need like a cooling pack or something on your phone in those warmer places for sure. It all depends, you know. Indonesia, 41 degrees Celsius. Ooh, boy. Yeah, so this phone that I'm using is the S23 Ultra. Let's see if I can read the chat a little bit easier here. So Germany, Bellabooks on Orange Pi 5 Plus, right? Bonding since mobile data coverage is hey, you know, yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm fortunate enough that the mobile signals here are decent enough for me to stream with one SIM card. I do have 2 SIM cards, so I have the other SIM card in my support phone, which is in my pocket, and that's how you guys are able to see the photos when they pop up. It goes through that phone. So you try and, with your main phone, just have it purely for streaming. Don't have anything else linked up to that. Yeah, but ideally I'd like to have something like a Nighthawk M1, and then I could just wirelessly connect to that for all my other devices. And it's just something about a hotspot that does a better job as a hotspot. Whenever I've found you try and hotspot off another phone, it just doesn't work as well. So that's when I played around with, what's that thing called? Speedify. So when I played around with that, Speedify with another phone, it didn't work as good as a hotspot or to a proper Wi-Fi thing. Yeah. So I found this phone is much better quality, especially with the normal camera on the back. It does, yeah. But I haven't really tried it out. Hey Shamani, how are you doing? Welcome. Hello. How are you? Thank you for joining us. We're changing up the schedule. For anyone who didn't catch that, we're going to be streaming every Tuesday. So it's my Tuesday today, Saturday and Sunday. So there won't be a stream on my Friday this week. And there'll be that schedule for June. So from now until the end of June. Bonding, yes. Yeah. And I had some technical issues earlier. I don't really want to jump out of IRL Pro to enable it because I'm afraid I might break things. like stuff was broken earlier. Have you tried one of those portable hotspot devices? I have, yeah. Just purchased one, haven't tried it out yet. Oh, okay, yeah. So I had access to an Inseego M, I think it's 2000. And that is normally a T-Mobile hotspot. So it's, what do they call it? What do they call it? When it only works on their networks and you have to get it unlocked to be able to use it anywhere else. So the one I used was an unlocked T-Mobile Inseego M2000. ZT, okay, 5G, got it. And that modem is probably one of the more affordable 5G hotspots that I could find. So I was thinking, where are all the others? So the only others that I know of are the Nighthawk M5 and 6, I think. And they're redonkulous. They cost so much. They're very expensive. In New Zealand dollars, over $1,000 for the newer Nighthawks. But they have 5G, I believe. Whereas the M1 is a 4G modem, solid. But yeah, I'm hoping those prices go down a bit. The one that's unlocked, great, yeah. So the one I used was unlocked. What I did find is that the boot up time was very slow. It could take what felt like a minute before you could use it. So usually you just turn it on, go do something else, and then come back, it's all good to go. And then the user interface, trying to access the admin settings and things, that was very clunky. It'd be best to access it from a desktop computer. It wasn't made for a phone. Whereas with the Nighthawks, it's all mobile apps. Yeah, so they work perfectly for a phone to be able to change a setting here or there. It's a real expensive, low, yeah. Still looking for M1, yeah, true, same. iPhone 15 Pro Max for live streaming. I know, our friend, I don't know if you guys know DJ Reminisce, he's got the 14 Pro Max. And I think the thing with these kind of phones, I have the S23 Ultras, they're very big. And I think it would be better if you go with the smaller phone, like the base model iPhone. Base model iPhone is like so big, and then the Ultra or the Pro Max is that much bigger, and you can really feel it when it's on a chest mount or something. Big Nine says supports a channel. Oh, okay. Right. Handy. Yeah, if you want to extend that signal a little bit, then you just plug in the antennas. Got it. That's good. It's 5G, right? And it's a ZTE hotspot. Did I catch that? Okay, cool. Alright, I have to look it up. Because I only knew of the two, Inseego 5G modem and the Nighthawks. Oh, it also depends on how worldwide it is as well. So that's the other thing. So that's one of the other reasons why the Inseego was good, because it fit all the bands for the US, Asia, Australia, UK. Same thing with the Nighthawks, so that's why they're so popular, is they'll work almost anywhere. Whereas others, they might only work in specific parts of the world, like US only, or they might work in this place or that one. 5G is 5001 or, okay, alright. Okay. Whew. Boy, I don't know if you can feel that, but man, boy, that breeze, this weather here. I like my cool weather, but it's a bit too frosty. It's like mountainous breeze I've got going here. Actually, Washington was the coldest place I've been to as a city. When I went there, I looked outside, it looked sunny, it looked beautiful. I was in my shorts and t-shirts, went outside, and I walked a block and turned back and got, put on some proper clothes. $300-ish price. US, not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, I have to look it up. How much data per hour is it to stream? 1080p 60 frames per second, 6,000 per rate. My general rule is around 1 gigabyte for every hour, regardless of the resolution. So the one that really affects data usage is bitrate, I've found. So you can change the resolution and the frame rate around, and it doesn't really do as much as the bitrate. So you do want to set the bitrate to a number that is good enough as a minimum for the resolution and frame rate and stuff. But the higher that bitrate is, the nicer your stream will look, but also the more data it uses. So ideally you'd want a lower bitrate, and then it'll use less data. But yeah, I've found all these calculation web pages where it works out the resolution versus frame rate with the bitrate and everything. And even if you go, when you change one or the other, the real big factor is bitrate. So that's why you want to use something like H.265, or how I pronounce it, HEVC, but I don't think that's correct. So now I'm just going to say H.265. Correct, yeah. Because with that, the bitrate requirements are lower. You don't need as higher bit rates. If you go H.265 and SRT, that drops like half with very similar results. Okay. 6 megabits per second. Yeah. So some of the apps will actually tell you how much it might use. I forget which ones off the top of my head, but there's ways you can calculate it. Ideally, you want to drop that bit rate down as much as you can. Yes, definitely. Yeah. That's why I talk about a middleman service on my videos. So you'll be able to send it somewhere first before you send it to like Twitch or YouTube, That way you've got that much more streamlined, better for mobile streaming thing going from your IRL gear to that middleman service, your home computer, something in the cloud, whatever. So you have it go to that, and then they send it like full power, H.264, RTMP, they send it all that with their more stable connection sort of thing. So that's the thing I wanted to try and get across in the latest couple of videos. Was I know when I had a chat to a couple of my friends who I thought had watched my videos, they still don't quite grasp some of that stuff. All right, okay, well maybe I really need to sort of really dig into that side of things first. But yeah, bitrate is the main one. Try and get that as low as you can. So H.265 and SRT, both of those. And then SRT also gives you, that back and forth communication. It's actually really quite fascinating how that all works when you think about it. Yeah, very interesting stuff. Yeah, it's like a big rabbit hole you can go down if you look into that. I tried to explain it in as simple way as I could. I use those double data amounts. Basically. And there's no way, if your signal gets lost somewhere, that's it. It's not going to try and ask for it again. So SRT does a bit of communication. When it goes from your phone, let's say phone, to my home computer, the media source, they're actually double checking with each other. Say, oh, I didn't quite get all the video in that last second. Can you send it again? So we'll ask it, and then this setup will just. So it's all seamless. You don't really know what's happening. It's kind of in the background. You don't really need to think about that, which is the great thing about it. So as a user, it just seems the same to you, Oh, I'll choose this one or this one. Okay, right, it looks the same. But in the background, it's doing all this other stuff to make streaming better. Now, it'd be great if they had that direct to a platform, but they don't have it yet. Crispy Waffle, great name. Thank you for following. And thank you everyone for tuning in. So pretty much a chill stream today. I'm going to try and mix things up for other streams because we're going to be doing this 3 times a week. So Tuesdays today, so my Tuesday today, and then Saturdays and Sundays. There are a couple of things coming up that I'd like to take you guys to. And then of course if you've got questions about IRL or photography, you can ask away. Use GoPro, DJI Osmo, get a bell box, Orange Pi 5, so it captures and converts to SD. Yeah, so that's one way of doing it, but there's other ways. If you've got an iPhone, and this is something that I really love to test, and Moblin actually accepts RTMP feeds. So this is something that will be in a video, but you're getting a little teaser, spoiler now. So Moblin is an app that I haven't really covered, but it's quite different from the other ones that I've talked about. There's IRL Pro, Larix, and Streamcast Pro, Streamcaster. They all follow very similar UI and features, how they work. So you start broadcast here, you go into settings, you do this, you do this. So if I make a video on it, like the one that's coming out this week, the steps are very similar between the two, but Moblin, the way it does stuff is quite different. So it's not like I could have put a side-by-side of the 3 apps and for them to be, follow the same kind of process. 60 FPS, 1080p, this availability should be about 200 megabytes. Okay, all right. So there you go, sounds like a lot. Also depends if you're recording as well, so that might give you a rough idea. But I find the math between megabits, megabytes quite, there's a big difference between the two. At least that's what you meant. But I suppose the only real way to know is just to give it a go. If you're on a limited plan, then I suppose it's something you have to be super mindful of. Maybe if you want to do like a test, put in the settings, the high estimate. Okay, got it. One way you can do it is stream for 10 minutes. Okay, so you go out, real world test, stream for 10 minutes, say hi everyone, we're just doing a quick test today. We're just going to chat for 10 minutes. How are you guys doing? You just have a little chat for 10 minutes and then you end the stream. And then you'll be able to look at, okay, so 10 minutes is this much. It won't be consistent. It won't always be like this amount of data usage, right? There's lots of other factors, but at least they'll give you a real world example. Power bank you use for IRL, it depends how long I plan to stream. So today, because my stream, I don't intend it to be very long, I have a 10,000 milliamp in my backpack, in my pocket, sorry, and I've got the little magnetic adapter with me. Big fan of this. So you've got to work it out based on your battery size. So this is my battery bank, and there is my magnetic adapter. So I can just pop that on. See, pretty easy, and then just make sure that this is working. Right, so that's doing its thing. It's going to slowly charge the phone up. So the one way to do it is you work out how big is the battery bank? How big is the battery in your phone? Okay. So my phone, I think it's got about a 5,000 milliampere battery in the phone, and I know that at least for now, good health on my phone. It lasts about 2 to 3 hours streaming. Now it can go a bit longer, maybe 3, 5. I don't really want to push it that much, but I'm currently on 50% battery at the moment. And yes, this middle port on the battery bank, that is fast charging. I did have it initially in this one, and I was looking at the time, it was like 1 hour to fully charge it when I started streaming. So, okay, so I popped it into this one, and then it said half an hour. So you definitely need to choose the right port or whatever on your battery bank. So if we go by that, right, let's say my phone lasts 2, 3, 5 hours, whatever, and then this is a 10,000 milliampere battery, then it'll give that extra bit of battery life. So it should last a good 8 hours, let's just say, roughly. But if I need longer, then I could just bring my 20,000 instead. So at least for me, I don't really need like a huge battery for what I do. So you need an hour and a half live stream from your, oops, that disappeared on me. Cool, okay. So I'll just go bring up the chat. 1 second. So it only lasts a few seconds before it disappears on me. So I got 20k battery bank, fast charge, USB-C, nice, okay. I've got a couple of 20s, and for the most part I use this 10,000 because this has lots of ports on it. It's got one USB-C fast charge, it's got the fast charge to the middle port, and it's got a standard charge on the end. And you know, I have 3 phones. If I did need to charge all 3 up, and it has happened where my support phone has died on me, then I've got the extra ports I can use to charge up, you know. I missed a message. I'm gonna try and reload the chat. So you need an hour and a half live stream from your S23 Ultra, and it killed 40% of the battery, so you might not need a battery back if you have a newer phone. Oh, okay, hour and a half. So that's the thing you'll find when you stream with the phone. It can burn through the health of your battery faster. So if possible, you try and keep it plugged in as much as possible. Yeah, as much as possible. And this phone here, I don't have to use it as my primary phone. I've got my backup, which I use as my daily runabout phone, because of how much of a thing it does on the battery for the streaming phone. 10k battery, nice when you want low weight. Yeah, exactly. So for me in these streams, I don't really need like a big heavy battery to carry around with me, since I only really intend on them to be like 1, 2, 3 hours for most part. With the weekend streams, since some of those will be longer, I probably will bring the 20k with me. We'll just see how things go. But yeah, with this setup, you know, we've got the life of the phone, and then we've got the battery bank, which I can plug in if we need to top up a bit. And you try and keep it above 50%. Because I found as soon as you drop below 50%, the battery life sort of runs out faster. So your shit's fine from 100 to 50, and then it just runs out real quick. And that's what happened when I streamed with my iPhone 11. Did fine at first, and then over time, you know, just ran out a lot quicker. Okay, all right. So I've caught up on chat on there. Ah, okay, yeah. So if you can, yeah, try to avoid using your streaming phone as your daily phone, if you can. So I do recommend you have 2 phones when you stream. So one phone is your main phone for streaming, and then your second phone is your support one. That doesn't have to be like a fancy phone or anything. It could be like a really old one. So this phone here is really old. It's from way back. Battery life on this is terrible, but it's good as a second phone. So I use that for the most part. Then I've got my iPhone as well. So yeah. Let's go. It's getting pretty dark. I'm sure it wasn't this dark when I was looking when we sat down here. That's what it's like at the moment. We're no longer in daylight savings. So it gets really dark really early. And if you have any more questions, just keep asking. I'm all good. We can take a few more photos too while we're at it. Oh really? 822 for got it. Okay. How is the S9? Because that's my support phone. I first tried using it I think right at the beginning of streaming. So initially, yeah, it was my first streaming phone, the S9. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I've got my iPhone. I'll use that instead. But I know that when I streamed with Streamlabs, it couldn't handle it, eh? It couldn't, or maybe it was the area. I was still pretty new with IRL at the time, so I used the S9. I was walking around a part of Auckland called Grafton. So I walked along the bridge over a motorway, went up and over, and that whole area, got smashed. And yeah, the quality was not good. And then when I switched to iPhone, it was day and night difference. It was so much better. Better stabilization, better quality. So I didn't go back to the S9. That's the hotspot. Oh, okay, right. Because it would have 5G, right? I thought the S9 is fine. I'm able to send my photos to it as a hotspot, I mean. But yeah, I suppose maybe better not to use your nice phone, your Ultra 8, as your streaming phone. You have switched, right? Or is that what you meant when the battery ran out pretty quick? It was an hour and a half. That'll get me into trouble. You can hear the music play, take some drum beats, okay. Same at you, which is why I switched to Prism as this resources. Okay, got it. Okay. I know a Prism, I haven't used it, so I'm quite curious about it now. Might have to experiment with it, but yeah, maybe we might leave that till a bit later. How does Prism work? Do you stream to your computer at home, or do you stream direct to like Twitch or YouTube? Do you do something like that? Is that how it works? Or do you stream to, I think they have a desktop app, right? So maybe that's what happens. You stream from Prism mobile app to Prism desktop app. Have a bad connection. It's direct. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. And so there is no disconnect protection. I think someone else mentioned that. Also desktop. I think, okay. I think I have to check it out. Yeah, it'll be a little while though before I actually play around with it. I'll be able to give you my thoughts on it. But there's a couple of reasons why I like this app, which I do cover in my video. The one that's coming up. Directly to Twitch from the phone. Okay, got it. Okay. Oh, what? And no disconnect protection. They charge for SRT? Ah, stink. Can you do an RTMP output? Pretty good. You can actually pop stuff up on screen real time, and you can put chat overlays, everything. You must adjust the audio bitrate right in the program. It's totally free. Totally free except for SRT. I'm curious about features. Desktop app, which has more features, it's free. The mobiles all use that. There's a ton of features, and you can control the data bitrate to YouTube. Okay, yep. Guaranteed you'll love it. Ah, okay. I don't know. I know, I've seen some pretty good apps. These are some pretty good apps I'm using. They did not charge it. Oh, okay. How about that? Of course, they'd find a way, monetize the audience. Cost. Fair enough, got to pay the bill somehow. Did it have to be SRT? I'm sure that doesn't cost them anything. And like the monthly thing too. Everyone's doing that, eh? Everyone's charging a monthly fee nowadays. Okay. So just walking. I smell food everywhere. Ah, no. It's kind of dinner time. Oh, what were we having for dinner? Back in the apartment. Oh, I like that. That was cool. Purple colour in the background. Purple's my jam. I love my purple. I think it was, oh yeah, chicken. Yep. Okay, we'll cross the road. We'll go. Which way should we go? We'll stick to the side. Thinking about changing sides. That's one good thing I like about the city. So it's not particularly weird to be walking around talking into your phone like this. Looks really quite quiet. These days. Yeah, it's definitely quieter than it used to be. It used to be like the place to go hang out, you know. Auckland, there's still quite a few people about. I'll show you. So, pretty decent for our population. Play Pro app, free SRT, use it, personal, direct streaming. No direct streaming to Twitch. Oh, okay. No direct streaming? Huh. Play Pro. I've learned about a few new things. I'm trying to check them all out now. Of course I do. Such a tinkerer. I want to try this, try that. Around Christmas time, these shop windows, they've always got a display on with puppets that sing and dance. I think I wasn't able to show you guys this last year's Christmas window displays, but yeah, I'll try and do that for this year. It's always pretty cool. Can you drag and drop any photos or videos from your computer in real time with the mobile person app? Oh, you can. Huh. Prism and resize it while you're live. Really? Huh. Oh, nice. IRL Pro on Android seem to be the best, but I'll have to test them out. Yeah. So I've only had sort of audio issues since I switched to using Moblin. I don't know if it was part of why my stuff seemed to be broken. I'm going to blame OBS instead. Trying to be a little more positive. But in terms of Moblin itself, they've got so many cool features in it. I wish there was an Android version of it. Have any streaming now? I started off as someone who streamed from home. I think we're going on 4 years, almost 4 years. And IRL has been about 2 years, I think. Yeah, about that. So I'd started out as someone who edits photos as a photographer. I would take photos during the day, doing basically what we did today. And then I would start streaming how I edit the photos and show you guys that whole process. But then it was suggested, why don't you take us out while you're taking the photos? I didn't even think about that. So we gave it a go. Things broke. Things break all the time with IRL, I found. So it's been quite the learning process, all of it. And then just trying to improve the audio, trying to improve the video, better stabilization, being able to show the photos as well for you guys. You can see what photo I took on the stream. So there's all things that have developed over time. So on my phone, I've got a stream deck, mobile stream deck, where I can bring up the last photo. Just gonna see, I've forgotten what the last photo was. I think it was back by Karangi Happy Road. Preview's a bit behind. Oh, okay, right. That one. Got it. Yeah. The 23rd of May 2020, Twitch Tracker Tiles as your... Oh, okay. So May 2020, how about that? So that was my my start date back there. I always thought it was like Okay, August. So it was like that. Awesome. How about that? So we're past the 4 years. I might have to try to remember that. May, June, July, May. So we're into June, are we? Are we? Hold on. What is our month? What month are we in right now? Actually, it's on stream. It's June's coming up. May 20. Oh, so we're a week out from like the true anniversary. How about that? I haven't been streaming that long on YouTube. I've tried to, but I always felt like I wanted to perfect my live streams before I started streaming on YouTube, and it's just not going to happen. I'm way too much of a perfectionist to be completely happy with anything, really. And that's why I got started in all this, was to thank you. How about that? Oops. How about that? 4 years. We're in this little area here. I really like this place. Four years. Maybe we should make it a celebration for the weekend. I'll take a photo. Thank you. Four years. Time flies by, right? Oh, really? Is it a bit off then? So, Ray, do you reckon you streamed before that or after? It must be based on something, right? Maybe you first, when you sign up, and maybe if you don't stream straight away, it still counts. Yeah, so I might have signed up in May, but then I didn't actually stream till a little bit later. Dates back. Oh, okay. So it. Was this with the same account though? It might be like a completely different account. Here's an example of using Prism, Live mobile app, simply dropping files to live stream, using some chat overlays right in the mobile app. Okay, I think I caught some of that from earlier. That's more accurate for regular okay, got it. Off to work. Okay, sweet as. Oh good, Lead Zippo. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the chat. It's a bit quiet on YouTube land, so you've been holding the fort for us. Thank you. Yeah, I've got a few updates, changes I need to make. A bit disappointing that, eh? You can't display both chats on the stream. So Twitch, eh? I think the reason I heard was that they can't, what's the word? They can't monitor the chat from somewhere else. You know, if someone misbehaves, that kind of thing. So that was their reasoning, but I don't know. I think they should really have it open. And it's really handy if you can actually see the chat that I'm responding to. So we're making our way down Queen Street. So we're at one of the major intersections here. For my Kiwi friends, they're going to go, oh yeah, I already know all this. But here's our one favourite place. I'm going to show you. It's more about the kind of food they make, or particular drink. Oh, low light's looking real good. So you guys know, I'm a huge fan of my coffee. There's a old girl Starbucks across the road. So I've done a couple of streams in there. Just put our gear down, ordered a coffee. But lately I've been visiting more local places. Yeah, so I went to like a little sandwich place today, local, so not a franchise or anything. So I support them. Like, yeah. And that's the best camera on this phone too, the middle one, the normal one. So that's one tip for you if you want to do IRL. Choose the best camera. It's normally the normal one. Ultra wide is terrible on all phones so far. There's a $5 plan, $10 plan, and $20 plan on a BellaBox Cloud. $5 plan good enough for disconnect protection. I believe the $5 plan is just if you want to show your support for them, but it doesn't actually do anything. And so if you want what's called an SRT relay, which is how you would connect your disconnect protection stuff, then you need the $10 plan. Yeah. So I had a quick look for research, see if anything had changed on their website. So I saw the $5 one, but yeah, $10 plan has one SRT relay. You need that. A $20 plan has 2 SRT relays, which you don't really need. You don't really need the 2, but yeah, unnecessary. That's something you could upgrade, change to later. Thank you for the follow. I'll say it's suspicious pixel. Thank you. Don't use a wide angle on the phone. No. On this phone in particular, the low light performance is not great. I found that with my iPhone as well. It's just not good. Whereas the normal camera is pretty decent. I wish they had the same sort of camera on all of the lenses. So it does really good in low light. This one is not too good either. It says $5 plan comes with a cloud remote account. It's one of them. Now that, I think that is for a BellaBox. If you've got a BellaBox, because there's, what the BellaBox service does is it actually has a couple of things that it does. So it has if you've got an actual BellaBox, then you can connect to it. So I think that's what that does, the cloud remote. So just look that there's an SRT relay. You could always try the $5 one, and if you need to, upgrade to the $10 plan. But I always just signed up for the $10 plan. The $5 one is a pretty new one for me. It's $10 needed for bonding. Yes, yeah, that's what I thought. Uh, 15 was old game streams, not 20. Oh, okay, got it. Right. I think I might have missed a few more messages, so let me check. I can't tell if they were on YouTube or Twitch, so I'm just going to reload my thing. Don't have BellaBox, got it. Okay. Yeah, so you definitely need an SRT relay, because that's the page where you grab the info you need for OBS on your home computer. Oh yeah, makes sense? Clear as mud? Whereas the cloud remote only lets you remotely access your BellaBox. Just trying to remember, top of the head. Yeah, so with the $10 plan, it comes with the cloud remote and a SRT relay. But yeah, if you want to, you can get the $5 one. If there's no SRT relay, it should have that in the description, what it comes with, you know. But my recommendation has been to get the $10 plan. It's on my video and everything. But yeah, if you follow that video, most of what's in there is basically the same. Nothing's new, I think. No changes. I think. I think, unless there is a change. Oh no, streamer bot might be different. Okay, for the most part, it should be okay. Don't have OBS though. I can do a virtual computer or something. So, tell you what, watch the video first, and then just flick me a question either on this when it becomes a VOD, or on any of my videos. Maybe that video, the one where I talk about BattleBox Cloud. Yeah, so just go through the whole video and then more cloud, right? But the way I've got my stuff set up is I have my phone, iPhone. It would be, let's see, Streamcaster, or Android. It would be IRL Pro. So I've got that, and then I connect to my computer at home using BattleBox Cloud. On my computer at home, I have OBS installed, and that's how the thing gets sent between one and the other. Anti-Scuff also has OBS. Yes, exactly. Well, that's one of those middleman service options that I talk about. Whether you have it hosted on your own computer, or if you go with something in the cloud, they do cost quite a bit when I last checked prices. So it just depends on your budget, if that's something you want to do, or if you just want to try it out on your home computer first, and then maybe if the online one works better for you, so you can always just sort of switch things up. But it's kind of different for everyone. Hello? Oh, from Thailand. Inchenia ITR on Saturday. What's an ITR? But thank you. But Oracle, yeah. So there are services, there are cloud-based things that you can sign up to where it just has all that there. And in a way, if you've got a really complicated setup at home, yeah, welcome. And maybe you just can't get to work at home, then that may be something you look at. But in general, they're more stable because it's a dedicated machine just for that. But they do cost more. That's the thing. So I don't think I remember commenting on your YouTube videos looking scared. Oh yeah, I remember that. It was only like last day or so ago. Here's that's reading TTS chat, reading the. I found everything. Nice. Chat's moving a little faster than normal. That's awesome. If I do miss a message, just type it out again. So my apologies. I can hear a TTS, but it's only linked up to Twitch. I haven't got something that's TTS for YouTube yet, but I'm working on it. I might have to make it myself, unfortunately. So with streaming, with doing IRL, editing videos, etc., this makes it a little tricky to be able to work on that as well. Put Twitch chat on slow mode. Oh, okay, handy. What I'm looking at on my phone is a restream chat. So maybe I just need the chat to stick around longer. Oh, it's kind of raining. So it just says headphones, not the microphone. Okay, yeah. That's what I started with when I was streaming with my iPhone. I just used the iPhone headphones. But what I found is when you've got that, you need a way to keep your phone charged as well. So then I needed a splitter of some sort to split the audio and also the power. So there's all these little things that you kind of learn about as you do more and more IRL. So what I like about my current setup is I can keep my phone charged, it's plugged in, and we've also got the audio. Local cloud, free test solution, gets an IP and virtual hosting. Oh, nice. Free TLA. BattleBox receiver at home, no apps OBS. Well, there we go. If you know how to do that, then great. Apple Watch app that would alert you to chat messages, make it a lot easier. Well, Moblin can link up to your Apple Watch. I'll be bringing that up. I do have an Apple Watch, but it kind of died. It fell apart. It's in pieces. So that would have been great to demonstrate. But yeah, if you want to check that out, Moblin I don't have a video on it yet. Hands-free and mic audio. Yes, I've got a Bluetooth headset. This is hooked up to my support phone, so that's how I can hear you guys. And I've got a microphone in here, and that's providing the wireless audio. And then the receiver is one that I've talked about, and I've got a cable plugged into it. This one here keeps the phone charged, so I just plugged it back in. Let's see. Okay, yeah, everyone's getting confused. Who's talking to who? Let's see. Bulk cloud, Ubuntu image. Yep. Okay, got it. Yeah. So for some people, that might be like super complicated to figure out, you know, and that's why they have online services that you can sign up to do that. But if you can do it yourself, fantastic. Yep. Yeah, I bought it from Timu. You guys heard of Timu? I bought a whole bunch of them. Moblin, yeah. So Moblin has some great features that I wish IRL Pro had. And IRL Pro has some great features as well. But a couple that I really like is that, you know, you can read your chat on your watch. So that's something none of the other apps can do. And you link up to it somehow. And then RTMP feed. So let's say if you've got a GoPro, you can feed that into your mobile app. Not the TV on this thing. Hey, I was really super skeptical about the old Timu, right? So that's why I just bought like one or two things to try them out. And this thing here, see that? Was one of the things that I bought from them. It took them a week to send it from wherever. I wish I bought more, because they've run out of stock. I wish I bought a whole bunch of them. But I bought one meter cable and one short cable, like half a meter cable. And I've only got two adapters that plug into my wireless receiver. So I just wish I had a whole bunch of them everywhere. Great. Yeah, they get a hard time, the Timu, and not everything's been great from them. Yeah, I bought a bag, and it was pretty low quality. It was only $8, so it wasn't that big of a loss, I suppose. But otherwise, the vast majority of things I bought from them, good. Free shipping. When I bought things from Amazon, it would cost like $40 in shipping for something that was $20, and you can get them on Trade Me as well. Ah, okay, right. I need them all matching, eh? And this one is 3 amp cables, so they're pretty good. Stuff before. Okay, got it. Ah, there we go. Everyone's got their umbrellas out now. I'm glad I bought this coat. So I thought it wasn't going to rain at all today, but yeah, got a light drizzle. Yeah. Ooh. Slowly making our way down Queen Street. Yellow box Ultra. Oh yeah. On threesomes, 1080p, no problems ever. Bit tricky on 4K. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was looking at I asked about what yellow box you're using. So you got the Ultra. Got it. Because they've got a couple of yellow boxes, and yeah, I like what they're doing. There's just so many IRL things I wish I could, you know, tinker with. I'll see it and go, ooh, that looks cool. And yellow box would be one of those things. Well, it's good to hear that you have no problems with it, because some of these things, you know, with all their moving parts and stuff, they break really easily. That's what I found with the Bella box I had access to for a little while. It would just sort of, if you had a loose thing here or there, then it would stop working. It would shut off completely. Take another photo. I really like the vibes we're getting right now. For this water. Unfortunately, the lens that I've got is not very good in these kind of conditions. I try and bump up the numbers a little bit. Yeah, that's a bit better. So the puddles and light drizzle looks good. How the photo turned out. Whoop. Okay, look, yeah. So it's not pouring down. It's just kind of right. And the wider lens they've got on here, better sort of capture everything in. Good old kit lens. So this is the one that I'd normally have my phone on. This lens here, this camera. Does way better at low light. And you compare that selfie. Welcome. And there's also no stabilization too. iPhone does much better with stabilization. So, I don't know. Hear music over there, but I don't see anyone. It was like a new street performer. Maybe it's a dancer? Don't know. I hear music, but nothing. Ooh, I know. Let's go over to Fort Lane. With this light drizzle we've got, it's going to look really good now. So like a block over. Can I bring a tissue? Yep, I did. What's that? What happened there? Oh wow. Was that a chair? Or was that a moat? Let's go. I can't tell. Let's go. There we go. That's this one. So what do I use to control stream again? Well, there's a couple of things I use. There is this app, which I don't think is available. It's Improvise. Great name. Cheer. Cheer. So this is an app called IRL Chat. And you have browser sources at the top, and that's a streamer bot deck. All good. And that's how I start and stop my stream. I've got little buttons there that are linked to StreamerBot. So, I mean, I could access that from another chair. Oh, I'm not getting notifications or anything about these, but thank you. Another chair. Okay, chair. Got it. Yep. So that is one thing. Unfortunately, this app isn't really available. I think, It might not show up in the App Store. There are alternatives to this, which I do mention in my YouTube video. So my YouTube video where I talk about this app, I've got links to Stream Buddy and real-time chat. So they're alternatives to this. I just prefer the way that this works because I can swipe across like that to quickly, oh, there we go. Thank you. So there I can see the activity. So that's really handy. You can see what's actually happening. So over here, we've got a little preview of the stream because the SIM card's not in this phone. It doesn't really work. And then we've got how I control the stream, start, stop, change scenes. So I can swipe. Let's change it to the other camera, it'll be easier. Yeah, so I can swipe. There's my, yeah, so I can click a button, we can go to BRB, we can reset the stream. So if something breaks, there's a button for that. That's how I start the stream, but it just gets things ready. That's how I actually go live. We're already live right now. And then once we're live, then I click the Cam 1 button, which switches it to the main camera. And then if we've got two phones or two cameras, then I can switch this one here. And when we end, I can tap that button to end the stream. And because it's a button that can be easily tapped, I have a function so that it asks if I actually want to end. Because in the past, when it just ended the stream, it would be really easy to accidentally tap it. So that's why in chat it says, are you sure you want a name? Are you sure you want to change the end the stream? So this one is called IRL chat, but the developer stopped updating it. So it might not be available on the Google Play. So it is an Android app. But what I like about it, it's got TTS too. So see down the bottom, the little speaker icon. I can hear what's happening in chat. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's on YouTube. So if you did want to watch that video. So yeah, I can just like swipe, preview the stream, swipe, see the activity. So we've got some cheers, thank you, cheers. DJ style, thank you. And then you can see other activities. So this is usually when you wrap up a stream, you would just look through this and, you know, say thank yous and stuff. Right, and then we've got quick actions, so that's more of a Twitch thing. So this is how I would raid a stream. So you just tap on that button, find who's live, and then you could raid that other stream. So it's linked to Twitch. Yeah, so that's just on my side. So I just have it hanging there whenever I need to do a thing. But for the most part, I don't need to check it. I'm just checking the chat, which is down the bottom, so I can see what's happening in Twitch chat. But it's not unified. So you know how you guys can see both chats on the screen currently. Need to do a thing for that. But it'd be great if there was a unified chat on the one thing that also had TTS working. So that's something that I'm looking at. What camera am I using? I'm using my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. So that's my primary phone for streaming. Also, you've seen a selfie cam, which has no stabilization. So usually, let's say I would pop you guys on my chest mount. We haven't actually used this today, but I would switch the camera around and then pop you on the chest mount. Do you prefer the Velcro wrist holders for your phone? I have one and I tried it, but I found it got really hot, on your arm. So if you live somewhere that's really warm, I just found it really uncomfortable. So I tried it in Vegas and I just couldn't wear it. So for me, I actually prefer a lanyard. Yeah, because then I can just let the phone go and I'm hands-free, If I need to read the chat, I can just pick it up with one arm. So I can just go, oh, okay, yep, and put it down again, and now I'm hands-free, you know? That's just kind of like a personal thing. So I tried it, didn't really like it, but I've still got it if I wanted to use it. So we're going Sony FDR, Bella Box route anymore? FDR. Bella Box route. So you mean like using a Bella Box? Well, there are advantages to that, like the bonding. You can bond multiple connections with a Bella Box. That's how many modems you've got hooked up. Right? So let's say you're in an area that's really rough and you need 4 modems. Some people have 6 modems to get a decent connection. Then you can only do that with a Bella Box or something like that. So with a mobile streaming, you can bond one other thing normally, unless you sort of combine it with take a photo. Get a photo. I'll just take you guys off the chest mount. So I had you on a chest mount for a little bit, and now going back onto a tripod. Popping it back on there. Just easier to read chat that way. Hot off the press. Now, what was I saying? Got a tip, a donation. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it. That was from Crispy W from a while back. So one thing I'm surprised isn't working is notifications. So usually when something happens, like a donation or you know, bids, donations, then in chat my bot is supposed to tell me, supposed to say, oh hey, thing donated or this or that. So for some reason that's not working. I'll have a look, because it's something that you kind of need as a streamer. Like you need to know when something really cool has happened like that, for you to be able to give that acknowledgement straight away. That, oh my God, thank you for the bits, thank you for the donation and everything. Whereas I completely missed those, and I'm sorry for that. Party. Oh yeah. So I got the what do they call it, the message to go with the cheer or the bits, but not the actual notification in chat to say that, you know, this was a bits, this was a etc. So sorry guys. I'll have another look at it, because it's supposed to work. It's supposed to actually tell me that. So I'll have another look. Try and figure out what's happening. I think I have to just reauthorize the thing. Redo it. But some of these things, they stop working after 30 days. Wow, that looks cool. So you have to kind of log back in again, that kind of thing. So I'll just have another look at it. Okay. There's one thing that I really like about winter. The vibes you get from rain, all the puddles and things, and how it gets darker earlier. Great for photos. Should try and get another photo. Wow, I'm not used to such a wide angle like that. I think we're at 16 millimeters. I don't know what that does on a full frame. So we've got Got a crop sensor lens on a 4-frame camera. Pretty sure it'd be cropped. Pretty sure. So it wouldn't be 16mm. Be 16 times 1.5. Something like that. I don't know. How's our photos looking? Yeah, it's so wide. So visiting all the favourite places for photos today. I actually wish there was some graffiti in the city, like right here in the heart of it, but I don't think there are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there aren't. You've got to go to the fringe, where we were earlier. So it's like K Road, that sort of area. There's all the businesses get right on top of that graffiti, get them cleaned up straight away. Right, let's cross the road. How's Britain looking? I got a little bit of reflection stuff happening here too. Not nearly enough light. Could use more light. Oh, that pork thing is still there. So that's the one thing I haven't really demonstrated. I believe it was brought up, and that was a wireless mic. Down here, I think someone brought it up. Brought it up last time, like the distance of the wireless mic. So normally I wouldn't really be this far from my phone. This is already quite far from me. So I'm usually about this kind of length, right? This kind of length, arm's length from my phone. And there you go. I'll step back a bit. Now the distance on this microphone is about 20 meters, I think. 20 meters from the receiver that's plugged into the phone versus the transmitter that's in my scarf. Now from what I can tell, I think we're still okay on audio. Hi! No, the phone is uncomfortably far away from me. I would never be this far away from my phone. But at this distance, from what I can hear, looks like the audio is okay. I can't see chat or anything from here either. Now, I've got TTS for Twitch chat, but I can't, I don't know what's happening on YouTube land unless I look down at my phone. Okay, so I'll keep going back because audio is still working. Sure, we're getting there. We're getting there with the distance. Maybe 20 meters now? Not sure we're 20 meters now. Audio is good, yeah. And that's with this Ulanzi J12. Basic as, pretty basic phone, microphone, wireless kit. But I found the audio is pretty decent for the price because it's only about 80 New Zealand dollars, roughly. Around about that. Whereas like the Rode Wireless Me, my one was about 300, and some of the others like DJI mics, they can be about like $500, $600. So I did try one time to buy like a really cheap mic, was $50, so cheaper than the one that I've got now. But the audio was so bad. It's terrible. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, can't believe how bad it is. It sounded like a $50 mic. Whereas for the price I paid for this one, which was, I don't know, $80 for the Ulanzi, so good. Really good value for money, I tell you. I'm going to sing their praises until someone can somehow churn out a microphone wireless kit that does all the same things, improves on the audio somehow, and also if they can get a windshield, pop shield thing for it, and a limiter. So just those two things, that's all. That's all I'm asking for. What is going on over there? I hear a lot of rowdy folks. Roar! Roar! Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, that's about. No? Actually, it's been a while since I've seen one of those, hey? Yeah. Been a while. Yeah, I think so. No, I don't know what they're doing. They're being pretty random, these guys. Do you hear them? You should try Takara Intro times the wireless microphone. It's cheap, but the quality good, around $40. So it's 40 US. That'd be about the same as the Ulanzi. Sounds like one. Yeah, it sounds like one. Isn't because I know they'd wait on the corner of the intersection and then it'd all jump out, do the haka. So I could tell. It's just some young fellas. Maybe they're a sports team. Compatible with smartphone and camera. Okay, alright, cool. So what I really like about the Ulanzi J12 is it's just the one little receiver that plugs into the phone. So it's just that one little thing. You can get continuous power just by plugging in a battery bank. So just this. That gives your phone continuous power. It charges the receiver as well. So just one cable to do both of those things. And then the transmitter goes in here. So it is currently one of the only things that comes in at that price point with as least amount of stuff as possible. Whereas with my Rode Wireless Me, if you want to sort of cut down on what you have the Rode Wireless Me receiver, but that has to go into a cold shoe. So you need a specific phone holder for that. And then you use the USB cable to go from that into your phone, but it also doesn't power the phone. So you need a phone splitter to keep the phone charged. So there's all this extra stuff you need with that kind of setup. So it's really these things that provide like kind of like the best or least amount of stuff for IRL, I felt. So price, pass-through charging, it's just one little thing that goes on the side of the phone. The audio is decent. There wasn't a huge difference between this one and the Rode Wireless Me, in my opinion. Keep the phone charged, keep the receiver charged through the same cable. So it's just a whole bunch of things like that that make this microphone good for IRL. So yeah, someone can come out with a thing that does all that in a similar sort of form factor with pass-through charging, good audio, but has a limiter for really loud places. So in loud places, this mic is no good. It just distorts. It's not great. You can reduce the input volume, but you know. So I recommend Takara has a Type-C splitter. It can charge also using the mic. Yeah, so I've used splitters before, and yeah, they can be quite big and messy. I'll have a look, because I'm just going off what I think it looks like, how it works, rather than actually seeing it for myself. So I'll have a look online after, and I'll be able to go, oh yeah, actually this is great, I love it. Or maybe I'll think, oh okay, no, this is exactly like what I've already got with the Rode Wireless Me. But yeah, that's my only critique with the Ulanzi mics that I'm using now. Windshield, limiter, that's it. Add those two in, perfect, fantastic. And then I would definitely be saying, buy this mic, all other mics are no good. No, that's not fair. But at least if you want like a really slimline IRL kit setup, then I really like what the Ulanzi does, at least for now. Who knows, maybe that one could be the new IRL mic of the future, the Takata, right? But what I found is wireless mics tend to follow two sort of designs. There's what we've got here with the Ulanzi J12, receiver plugs into the phone, and wireless transmitters case, or they follow what Rode have done, which is a rather larger receiver, but it needs to go onto something like a phone holder, and then it connects to the phone via a splitter or a USB cable, that kind of thing. So yeah, I haven't seen like an alternate, something that does things different than that yet. So maybe there is a one. But yeah, I'd actually like to get to the point. So that's where I think YouTube monetization and getting to Twitch partner, all that sort of stuff will help with all these big companies sort of finding me and go, oh yeah, hey, maybe we should send him some gear for him to be able to test during this IRL. And then I will be able to do that. I'll be able to give you I want to give you honest opinions on what I use. And so far I've bought everything myself, and it's all my honest opinion. If something wasn't good, and I've got it, and I have bought something that wasn't all that great, then I'll tell you. Yeah, whereas something that's really good, like the Ulanzi J12, definitely just tell everyone about it. So yeah, you've got to get this, and then tell me what you think about it. Alright, going for our pork chop. Oh, you guys can see. So our pork chop, a photo. Oops. Okay, that'll have to do. That's our photo. I usually just take one photo and that's it, move on. Even if it's of my feet. Of the feet, of the ground, one of those dud photos, I go, oh yep, that'll do. Photo and move on. Okay, now I'm just going to grab a seat, sit down. I think it's dry here. Got a bit of shelter and stuff. Yeah, so just as a reminder, schedule has changed up for this month. Oh well, from now, I'm going to be streaming on Tuesdays. Today is my Tuesday. Tuesdays, Saturdays and Sundays. The Tuesday stream will be later. It'll be around about 3 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. Around that time till about 5. We've gone much longer than I intended to. It'll be a lot of fun for sure. And then, don't need that on, can turn it off. Saturday and Sunday streams, they're going to be from around 12 o'clock until 3 p.m. So I'll be earlier. I think that works for some of my friends on the other side of the world. So if you can tune in for those, that'd be awesome. June starts from this weekend. So if we can build up those average viewer numbers on Twitch, and also if we can get that average watch time up as well on the YouTube, that'd be awesome. Super appreciated. I think that's us for today. All the food smells, all that sort of thing. Got the tummy grumbling there. Won't be a food stream today, but we will do that. There'll be food streams. So let's see. Thank you for tuning in. And let's see. So this is where toward the end of the stream, you do your thank yous, right? So DJ Style, thank you for the cheers of 100 bits. Oh gosh, that's awesome. I think that's maybe one of the highest I've been to of each year, and twice as well. Wow, thank you so much. We've got some follows. Tim Provise, thank you for the follow. Suspicious Pixel, thank you as well. Crispy Waffle, and we've also got that tip there, $3.33. That's awesome, thank you. And yeah, of course, you're welcome. I do what I can, and I'm glad my videos have helped some of you guys with your adventures into IRL. So DJ Style also followed, with Ricky Glazer follow as well. We had 5 bits from Miss Athena Angela. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for the bits. Biddies. Actually a pretty active day today. So Farcut, Xenoprof, Have Fun TRV, I think. So thank you. Alright, so we'll wrap things up. This is where I would go to this other tab here. So I've got that end button that I was telling you guys about. So so I just tap that button, and then it goes through the process of wrapping up the stream. So you see there, it says, oh, Cliff, ending soon, are you sure you want to end? Type Y for yes or no for no. Or what it will do is it'll just take 60 seconds to wrap up. So if we just let it go and don't type in Y or N, then it'll just end at the end of the minute, right? Whereas if I made a mistake, oh, actually I didn't mean to wrap up, just type in N to stop the countdown, or let's say if I want to wrap up faster, type Y. But we'll just let it go to the end. And just want to thank everyone for tuning in, both on Twitch and YouTube. Appreciate you guys. So this is the start of a big month, I'm hoping, and hopefully at the end of it we'll be able to say yes, we were able to achieve both goals, partner and monetize. They seem like huge goals at the moment. I think just try and stay positive, do what we can, So thanks again, everyone. As we say here, peace, chirp, and tacos. It's a funny ending, but it just happened. It just became a thing. So yes, thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Take care. Hope you have an awesome day, night, wherever you are. I will see you Sunday.